Yo, what is up? This is What If Sasuke Died. We're back with a new What If. This is going to take place on in the Tazuna arc, basically when they're on the bridge fighting against Haku and Zabuza. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, Naruto's going to be putting up a way better fight against Haku, causing Haku to put in way more effort, and more or less, not necessarily trying to kill people, but the whole angle, from a different angle it comes, and when Sasuke rushes in to actually sacrifice himself to save Naruto, yeah, this leads towards Sasuke actually being pierced through the heart and falling to the floor. No way of being healed, so he's gonna die. Naruto's holding Sasuke and in his arms, and he asks him, "Why? Why would you do this? You don't even like me." Sasuke says, "I don't know. My body just moved on its own before I could even react. But Naruto, just promise me one thing. You'll get revenge on that bastard. I'm not making it out of this one. We may not have seen eye to eye, but I've never hated you. Honestly, I've quite envied you. Make sure to get revenge on him, Naruto," as he coughs up blood in his final words. Then he passes on. Naruto is filled with anger and fury, but he holds himself down by saying, "Of course, Sasuke. I've always, I've always looked up to you in a way. Always wanted to be your friend. Always wanted to make this connection to you. I can't help but wonder what it would have been like if I actually reached out earlier. Would we have been close allies? Would you have died? I don't know. But it's too late to think about that. I'll get revenge on this bastard. I'll kill him for you, Sasuke." As he takes Sasuke's eyes and replaces his own with them, suddenly they begin morphing into the Mangekyo. This is more than plausible because of the fact that, legitimately, he just saw a friend die, or someone he actually really looked up to in such an emotional, distraught state would immediately make it go into a Mangekyo. And with his regeneration, he doesn't have to worry about going blind, in my opinion. Now, he's going to look immediately at. He's going to look at Haku with just fury, his fangs growing, claws growing. Haku's been placed under a genjutsu, as what appears to be Naruto running towards him is actually not. It's just a hallucination. Naruto is actually behind him with such immense strength, hitting him with one fell swoop, breaking his mask, grabbing him by his with his claws in his face, starting to kind of pierce in. Now he throws him back. He suddenly unleashes an indistinguishable flame. This is, of course, Amaterasu. It's burning Haku alive. He's screaming out in pain. Is watching in horror, suddenly taken off guard and stabbed through the chest by Kakashi. That leads towards basically Naruto eventually calming down after just destroying everything around him, or destroying Haku, and now Zabs is dead as well. There's no way it's gonna happen. No way. No way they could ever live against that. Naruto has finally completed the revenge. He doesn't even feel the chakra restrained because of the fact of the QB chakra, and he has quite a bit of his own. So it's more or less just kind of there. And he, surprisingly enough, is able to deactivate it. He's able to control it. Now, he doesn't know why, but he's able to. And it works that way. Probably because of the QB. So, it's going to lead towards him just Sakura more or less running over and saying, kind of trying to accuse Naruto of not saving Sasuke and that it's his fault. And that's when he turns around and snaps. And at first she says, "You don't deserve those eyes." And Naruto turns around and simply just says, "Oh, I was the reason. I was the reason he died. Maybe if you've actually done something in your life, something to gain strength, gain power, instead of just ridiculing others, you could have done something. Maybe you weren't just so useless sitting over there in the corner with nothing to do. Maybe if you actually had power, you could have helped. It's your fault. Stop trying to blame it on me. And the reason I have these eyes is because I wanted to get revenge. It's something he was basically giving to me at this point in time. He never hated me. You weren't there. Don't act like it. Don't pit him together in a world with you. Just because you hated me for no damn reason doesn't mean he did. There was no person in this world that understood him more than I did. You better shut your mouth." She's suddenly quiet, filled with grief. She begins crying Naruto walks off. Now, when Gato and his men come, Naruto immediately is just filled with just displeasure, knowing everything that's happened. He rushes forward, slaughtering them all, killing them relentlessly. He doesn't even activate the Mangekyo, just using a normal Sharingan. He's just outpacing everything. He would normally have no problem with this. He just didn't even use the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He wanted the satisfactory of killing them all himself. And suddenly they're on the floor. He's looking at their body, crushing the bones of Gato. He says, "You were the reason this happened. You hired them. You killed Sasuke. You deserve the most pain." As he crushes down on his skull, Gato screaming out in just agony, and Naruto just burns his body in the last moment, activating the Mangekyo. That's the end of Gato. They're going to go back and more or less prepare for the Chunin exams, but that is where I'm going to leave off. Yes, I know it was short, but it was just kind of a part one, so it's a beginner part. So, and I kind of got background noise, and sorry for uploading so late. Woke up late, so, I was like, alright, might as well get it out, because I got to keep the daily uploads going. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you enjoy this. I'll try to make a longer part next time.